Hi guys, let's talk about childless cat ladies. You know, this phrase said by J.D. Vance in 2021 in the interview to Tucker Carlson just exploded the internet in the last several days, and there are already a lot of memes, pictures, and jokes about it. You know that I specialize in analyzing the actual language and how the current events affect it, and this is the perfect example of how memes appear. A public person says something they think is supposed to sound smart or witty or accurate. For example, they label someone, like in this case, or they say something that completely contradicts reality, and voila, and it starts living its own life. The same thing happened, by the way, with Dmitry Medvedev, if you remember that guy who, after the annexation of Crimea, came there and said to the local teachers, "We don't have money for you, but stay strong." This phrase immediately became a meme and it glued to him forever. I'm pretty sure that the expression childless cat ladies is glued to J.D. Vance, maybe not forever, but for a long time, for sure. I'm a childless dog lady, by the way, in his understanding, because I have a kid, but I adopted a kid instead of giving birth, and I have 2 dogs. So when I heard these words, for me as a person from Russia, it rang a bell. I've heard things like that, and I keep hearing them from Vladimir Putin and other Russian officials. And here is some recent news from Russia for you guys. State Duma Deputy Vitaly Milonov proposed to ban movies that glorify the image of a lonely wolf. According to him, such characters should not be associated with a positive image. Milonov said that happy, lonely, childless heroes can threaten family values and therefore should either be completely excluded from movie productions or presented exclusively in a negative light. According to the deputy, positive heroes should be fathers with many children. The same deputy Milonov urged men to give their women a new pregnancy on March 8th as a gift. One more story. The Russian parliament is working on a special bill to ban the child-free ideology. This was announced by Deputy Justice Minister Vsevolod Vokolov, quote, "We're preparing those bills to prevent the spread of child-free when someone says that girls do not need to give birth and they can live without children. There are a lot of such ideologies, so to speak, of extremist orientation," said the deputy minister during the St. Petersburg International Legal Forum. Finally, Vladimir Putin himself said many times that Russian women need to have as many children as possible. 3 kids minimum, but the ideal amount for him would be 7 or 8. Quote, "Many of our people, thank God, retain the tradition of a strong multi-generational family," Putin said, "where 4, 5, and more children are brought up. Let us remember that in Russian families, our grandmothers and great-grandmothers had 7, 8, and even more children. Let us keep and revive those wonderful traditions," Putin urged, saying that having many children should become the new norm in Russia. Meanwhile, in Russia, families with many children, especially in the Russian regions, are usually rather poor, many on the brink of survival. A number of Russian officials also stated that women actually didn't need an education or career. But you know, usually when someone is speaking too loud about so-called traditional values, it means something is wrong with them in that area. And the latest news I'm about to tell you confirms it, let alone divorced Putin who is hiding his daughters. According to new investigation from the independent news outlet Verstka, Russian Children's Rights Commissioner Maria Lvova-Belova, whom the International Criminal Court charged with war crimes for her role in the illegal deportations of children from Ukraine to Russia, as you remember, left her husband, they have 10 kids, and now is in a romantic relationship with the Orthodox oligarch Konstantin Malafeev, who is under US and European Union sanctions for financing separatists in eastern Ukraine beginning in 2014. Both of them talked a lot about the importance of traditional values, traditional family, and the absolute impossibility of divorce. All those stories are about dictatorship and the desire to control private life. Thanks for watching.